Is it recording?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm blessed.
Oh, yeah, let's cut it out.
I think the convo that I was trying to have was this conversation about music in the UK. So for me, yeah, it's like, all right, when you look at music in America, for example, if you say top 5 rappers or you say whatever, you normally have like a Jay-Z, a Tupac, Biggie, but then you might have people putting Kendrick in there, Drake in there, whatever. But for you to put those kind of people in there, they have to have done a certain amount for them to be even a conversation. For example, someone like Little Baby, Dirk, Future, they won't be in there because although they've had great runs or whatever, they haven't done what these men have done in it. Or sometimes it's like you might be outselling these men now, but what these men have done, we still give them homage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in the UK, I feel like their mentality is the opposite. That like, for example, even Stormzy dropped Longevity Flow, yeah? And when he dropped it, it was like, I've been in the game for 10 years, nearly 10 years or 10 years. So I was like, raw, I didn't actually think about it. You have been in the game for 10 years. But there's men who haven't been in the game for nearly as long as him that maybe they're doing their thing now, but then people are like, oh, Stormzy's washed. He's on top now. It's like, why can't you say the scene's in a great place? That we have Stormzy, we have Dave, we have Huss, we have Central C, we have Nines, we have... Do you know what I'm saying? Why can't we say the UK music has taken over the world as opposed to so Stormzy's not number one no more, he's washed. Like, I find that mentality is... I don't know, man.
It's problematic.
That's how I find it is.
No, it is problematic. You can say it. Call a spade a spade. It's problematic. Because the issue is we've never seen the scene like that. That's one.
Mm.
He's always one. And then he does his thing and then maybe he disappears or he tries to do the American thing so we forget about him. And then there's the next one. He's like, we hand it out once. We've never been in the space like now. Like you've mentioned couple man and you still haven't mentioned Tion, Hedy, Fredo.
Yeah.
All these men are there.
Yeah.
Like these men are global superstars in their own right. We've never seen a scene like this now.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, as much as we haven't been there, some of the language that's being used, I do believe you're right. It's wrong. We need to look at it in a way where how we look at America now, because it's getting there.
It's not wrong because it's a competitive sport.
No, we're not talking about.
No. Bro, there's no. You look at it. Whether it's America, whether it's Nigeria, whether it's South Africa, whether it's Zimbabwe, like when you think of the hip hop culture and the way it is, it's a competitive sport. You know what I mean? You will always be pitted. Like, if you think of like the foundation of it, I think now we want all of this kumbaya, support everyone shit. You know what I mean? I think as bad as it is, right? Where you've described it, is what gives us what we have. Everyone wants to be the best. Nobody's trying to say, hey, we're all here and we're all doing our thing essentially. As rappers, as rappers and people doing their thing essentially, you want to go out there and you're like, it's me. Hip hop by nature is very competitive. This is me. I'm better than you. You know what I mean? I want to be up there and fuck all of you lot. It's never been, it's never been, hey, we're all going to climb up to the top.
Keith,
is this just hip hop? Or are you just talking about life in general?
No, I'm just talking about hip hop.
No,
the way our culture is and what's born it.
I hear what you're saying, Keith, but hip hop doesn't work like that as such. Hip hop only works like that when me and you have an issue. So, for example, you can have, what's the word I'm looking for? You can have favorites. So some people might say Jay's the best. Some people say, nah, you crazy. Nas is the best storyteller. Competitively as a sport, Jay and Nas won't say it to each other, but like, I want my album to be better than yours. I want your album to be better than mine. But I'm saying it's the language used. That's my issue.
So wait,
like if someone's saying now, that's like someone saying now, Jay-Z's washed. Little Babies. It's like, no.
Exactly.
Like,
there's better artists that people say are washed.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying why. The thing is, you can't diminish Jay-Z's accomplishments. So just because he's not
in now
doesn't mean he's washed. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to say in terms of the language
you
used.
have new kids.
Because Stormzy's not washed. Man has done Glastonbury. You can't be washed.
No, I hear that. And like I'm saying, so I'm not even saying that there's truth to what people are saying.
You're just saying that's how the new kids speak.
It's just how it works. Even with us, bro, there's music that when we were coming up, there's the artists we listen to, and then people would play certain things, bro. And people like, these men are popping off. Turn that shit off. That's not what we would. No. Them people say them men aren't popping. We don't want to hear that.
You're not saying the same thing. You're saying you don't like a certain genre. That's fine.
No. People say them men are done out.
Because I would never say that drill is done out.
Bro, you know why Stormzy's the worst example to use? Because when Stormzy came in, people are rubbing out other people to say Stormzy's that guy.
we didn't agree with it.
No, I'm
Exactly.
not saying you. I'm not saying you know. What I mean,
I
I'm
know-
not saying you man are agreeing with it. I'm just saying that's how it works.
No, but
so
like,
now,
it
like, say,
doesn't-
we can't be mad at how people speak about
No, but
Stormzy
Steve, who-
simply because people spoke about other people.
No,
when
but
Stormzy was that guy.
who was saying was rubbed out when Stormzy came out? Like, what's an example?
All of the guys, but all of the
No,
bro,
no
I'll give you an
one
example.
was saying
Bro, I
Skepta
will-
was rubbed out when Stormzy came out. No one was saying that. No one was saying Wiley was rubbed out. No one was saying Gets was rubbed out.
Nobody's saying Gets or Skepta's were rubbed out now. Nobody has ever said that about those people.
No, so who you comparing
But all I'm
Stormzy to?
saying,
Yeah.
who I'm not comparing. I'm just saying.
No, I'm
at
saying
the time-
when they were having that conversation.
Okay,
who?
let me give you an example. So, you know what I mean? When we talk about being competitive and whatever it is, when Stormzy says he's the king of grime, what is he saying?
That's not the same thing.
No, I'm telling you, bro, it's a competitive
No,
sport.
it's not the
The
same
fans
thing.
go out and say stuff. It's literally,
Keith.
you are that
Bro,
person.
What you're arguing is a valid point, but that's not what we're saying.
Yeah.
Like Tef said it today. Tef put out, listen, all of this rap chat because something went happen on the timeline between two girls who were originally started with them talking about Nines and Potter, and then it's gone off to a white rapper can't be better than a black rapper. The conversation went left, but either way, Young's Teflon has decided to tweet. Let me read the tweet actually, and I tweeted him. I said, "Bro, I respect it because as a rapper, you should say that. That doesn't mean he's rubbing out people. He's speaking from his perspective, and every rapper should." So he's like, he tweeted, "I see UK rap debates and I laugh. Call it confidence or delusion, sorry. But I honestly don't think anyone can out-rap me bar for bar. Hype and gimmicks aside, I will go toe-to-toe with anybody, bar none." And bare people are tweeting him, what about Av? What about TE? What about Wretch? What about this guy? What about that guy? Cool. But I tweeted him saying, you know what? I respect, you're supposed to say that. Every single rapper is supposed to say that.
But-
There's some rappers that are like, yo, allow it.
Allow it.
You ain't supposed to
But
say that.
my thing in terms of that's the difference. So I think me and someone having this conversation the other day, and I was saying that Kano, for example, people like Kano, people like Gets, they're MCs that rap. So I'm saying, so although they can rap, they're more of an MC. Whereas someone like Tef is a pure rapper. Potter, pure rapper. There's certain man that you can hear the way they rap is just, they're not MCs, it's pure rap.
Yeah.
So when Tef says that, I believe him because
Okay.
as a rapper, there's not many people that are going to spin Tef.
Joe Black has replied. Said,
Joe Black's another one.
Killy, your work rate is unmatched. I'll agree. But bar for bar? Question mark. This is what I want to
But
see.
my thing is, but that's what I'm saying. But Joe Black as a rapper, yeah, bar for bar.
But do you see my
mad.
point though? There's certain man that can respond and be like, excuse me. And for me, Av is up there. Wretch is up there. I'll put TE up there. What? Rapping? Mad thing. Who else can I put up there?
Kano, even though he's not a rapper, but he bars.
Gets. I put Gets up there.
You don't put Kano up there.
No, I'm
Oh,
agreeing
okay,
with you.
cool.
I'm just saying who else. I put Gets up there. There's Bear
No.
Man.
Yeah,
But
Tef, Merkton,
Mimi's tweeted him, said Margs can beat you.
Marg's up there.
Moggs is up there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Margs and Tef are different kind of rappers. I feel like Tef tells more of a story.
Do you know what I like about Tef?
Margs is a bit more direct to the point, as in like the punchlines are boom, boom, whereas Tef's a bit more, you're listening and you're like, Purple Hearts, that's my gym mixtape.
Bro.
Every time I go gym, that's what I listen to.
The thing about Tef that I find so talented, yeah, he raps like he's talking. So I don't see him getting tired. He's just talking. But he knows his pockets. He knows how to flow. He knows how to switch it up. And it's just, he can go for, he can rap for like 20 minutes
Brother,
straight.
Tef's intro on that tune, Clavish, to For Them,
Mad.
Mummy raised a good Jew, but I'm bad like my surname Jackson. Oh my God. The way he comes on that tune.
Bro.
Oh, stop it, man. Hey, yo. But anyway, back to the combo. My thing is, this whole, like, people just, and do you know what I don't like? It's kind of like, all right, put it this way, it's kind of like, sometimes you can talk about someone without talking about somebody else.
Mhm.
For example, if you want to say, Dave's the best, or that's the artist I like, you haven't got to say Dave's the best. He's taken over Stormzy now.
But why can't I say that?
No, but what's the
why?
point?
No, but I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Alright, cool,
I'm
cool.
saying why
No,
can
no,
I not
no,
say
What are you,
that?
what are you
Bro,
measuring?
People like all of this cool.
What are you
Taser,
measuring?
It doesn't matter what I'm measuring.
How can it not
No,
matter?
no, no,
I
Taser,
can't say-
Taser.
Bro, I can't say Mbappe has taken over
I'm saying,
Haaland
Taser,
because I like him.
Yeah.
Taser, the metric doesn't matter.
How can
No, Taser,
What
wait,
is going
listen
on
to
here?
me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not arguing the validity of what people are saying. So my argument isn't that what they're saying is right. All I'm saying is,
They can say
why
it.
can people not say that?
But that's my